Morning, YouTube. So I am watching a show called The 90 Day Fiance. And I'll tell you about a few couples. One couple, the woman is from Panama and the guy is I think he's like from Michigan, just a ordinary well, how can I coin him? What was the dude's name? Ned Flanders type. Ned Flanders type from The Simpsons. But he, this guy, if everybody know about Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, if Ned Flanders took off that shirt, Ned Flanders had to, made Homer say, how'd you? So this guy, is partially like that. So the woman that he is with is from Panama. It's obvious that she has some work done. It's obvious that she has played this game, if you guys know what I mean, before. But she just found the fool or the sucker or the simp. And she's masking it all under the guise of, I love this man. I love this man. My wife, who watches these, will probably tell you that I always say, listen to a person's conversation. Listen to the conversation. The conversations. I'm going to put an S after that, making it plural, that is coming out of her mouth. And it'll tell you, and I'm not going to even say a her, but if you listen to the conversations that come out of a person's mouth, or like I told my brother, hey, that phone tell a lot about people. Those two things, search history, conversations, if you observe the habits of a person, it's gonna tell you a lot about them. You don't even have to say nothing. Hold on. So it'll tell you a lot about a person without you even having to really know the person. Just sit back and listen to the conversations, main topics. Hold on, let me put this dog mat down. Not in the house, so. But if you listen to the conversations that come from a person's mouth, they can be major conversations, they can be minor conversations, but it'll tell you a lot about them. And this woman, I heard I love this guy. I saw her suck his toes on TV. I'm all about this man. And when I saw her suck her toes, when I saw her suck his toes, I mean, she was sucking them toes like they was blow pops. She was sucking them toes. I looked over at my wife. Hey, what's going on with this? I'm being facetious right now. But she was sucking his toes, going on how much she loved the man. And, this man had spent money on the wedding, had spent money to get her down there, he was going through his resources. He even quit his job so that he could spend more time with her. And I said, you don't went too far now there, brother. I said, you don't went too far that when you cut off your main resource. But she had quit her job. He had quit his job to be with her. He's trying everything in the world to try to make this woman happy. Nothing wrong with that, trying to make her happy. Apparently him spending money on her makes her happy. There's nothing wrong with that. Money's her love language. I don't maybe sex should have been his love language. She was putting on for him. She wheeled him in with that. And because at that time when he had resources and was spending, he was able to get his toes licked. Literally. Go watch the show. He's able to get his toes licked. There comes a point where in the show that this man is tapped out and he's like, I'm burning through my savings. I ain't got no more. I don't have no more money. I do have money, but it's in depletion mode. One thing a man will value over a woman more than sex and looks is his money. Money. Me and my wife sat down and talked to one of her old professors, and he was like, if she start burning through my money, we got a problem. He said, I will cancel her. That's what he said. I was there in the kitchen when he said it, and I was like, woo. And, he wasn't talking now because they had been years and years married, but that would have been one thing where he would have changed his mind about the love of his life if she started doing it. Because money, as men, we don't look at money as money. We look at money as work. We look at money as work. We don't look at money as, just frivolous money that is growing on trees. We look at money as actual work. So if I spend, if my wife wants this and say this is $1,000, and keep this in mind, we're not talking about Elon Musk money. We're not talking about Michael Jordan money. Even those guys pocket watch. I don't know whether it's hereditary. I don't know whether it's genetic. Even those guys pocket watch. But they just have an exuberant amount of money. So if she wanted this for 1,000 and I have 1,000, I will say I can get you this for 1,000, but I have to work double to put that 1,000 back and then recoup that 1,000. I don't know if men think like that because it's part of human nature, but that's how men think. So when men cop attitudes over spending money, it's not that we don't like to spend. It's because somebody's got to work to put that money back. Somebody's got to work. And if that work isn't coming from the spouse, his wife, partner, or whatever, there's an attitude that gets copped because they've got it. And the same thing happens with women. If women have a partner or no good Negro, male, female at home, and they not doing much or nothing, but you have her going out there to support, to do this, to do that, she actually breaks down as well. Not the fact that she's looking at money as work, but because of the emotional things that she's got to go through to get that money. Remember, women were wired to be nurturers. They weren't wired to be hunters. Let me bring that up to 1950s, 60s language. The home was the woman's place. Let me bring that out to 1990 language. 80, 90, when women actually started getting out into the workforce because of being oppressed. Let's be real. They were being oppressed by their men at home. Had they had loving men like my grandmother, there would have been no need for them to get out there and get their own. My grandmother has never worked a day in her life. But I'm trying to stay on topic. I kind of went sideways. But anyway, back to this couple. She started off sucking his toes. He's she's also trying to get her two children down there. That is the topic of her conversation. I want to bring my whole family, my whole familia from Panama here. I want my children here. My mother's going through this in Panama. My this da 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 da. And it all situates around this man having the resources to do that. He failed on one attempt. Now he's got to get $5,000 to do such and such. He does not have it because he is not working. But which here's one thing, which was weird. He also took a trip to Miami with her, and I'll put that in another conversation. That if I say that we don't have it, well, I'm gonna not even look at you and say we don't have it. I'm gonna look at you and say I don't have it. We like to be nice and put this we in as though the partner is doing something to contribute financially. No, when I don't have it, you're not gonna see me say, well, I can't do this, yet at the same time we gonna take a trip to Miami, because it's sending a mixed signal to the woman's brain, or it sent a mixed signal to her brain. It's like, well, maybe he does have it and he just hiding it. If I might say I don't have it for this because I need to get that done, and I'll need to take this and apply it to that. I can't do both. But anyway, so this man is not able to do that, and she cuts off the cookie. She cuts off the cookie. She cuts off the cookie under the guise that I'm so depressed. I'm not feeling well. Yet at the same time, when she's going to beauty pageants at 37, she's feeling like a whole woman, finding herself. I'm like, that's kind of a little late. That I think there's more counseling that needs to be done there, if that's the case. But she, the man is. I'm sorry, got something. I'm congested. I'm not gonna do it over because it's rude. Work through it. The man, the man is trying to be romantic. He's trying to get the cookie. And he wants to get his toes licked as she had done in previous episodes, and he's wiggling the toes in front of her face like, come on, come on, come on. And she's like, boy, get them feet out my face. They stink. The same toes I used to lick don't look so lickable anymore because he don't have this. And I said, I bet you if he put 5,000 on the ground, she'll be all over them toes. So I think I'm going into 12 minutes on this message. So in essence, she's hoeing out in the guise of being a fiance. She's hoeing out the cookie. You shake, you dancing for dollars, which should not be done. In the same term, when he didn't have the dollars, I said, if she gonna do that, y'all need dollars. If I understand that's the way you operate, I'd have said, hey, not only are can you be on a passion for money, but you can get on the OnlyFans. If we gonna take it that far, and if you need that much attention, let's open up this page, click, 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 click. I understand that's the way you operate, because that's how you found me on a dating site. And I saw the pictures. I understand how your brain is. I understand your wiring. But back to the topic at hand. Is it okay to weaponize the cookie? Is it okay to weaponize the cookie? Is it okay to weaponize the cookie in a relationship? And I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comment section. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share. But is it okay to weaponize the cookie? I know Biggie Smalls has a song called "The Power of the P-U-S-S-Y." He's got a song, and it is indeed powerful. It is indeed powerful, but it is also and I know y'all gonna come for me, but it's also in overabundance. So if you weaponizing your cookie with your man because you don't feel this way, or A, B, C, and D, biblically speaking, the Bible was like, why would you even tempt your man
to go outside the house and get his glass of water to drink from somewhere else. It does not make it right, but we shouldn't be tempting our partners, period. On the flip side, it's kind of like I should not be. All right, come on. I want the comments. On the flip side, I should not be, if I'm a provider for my wife, if you're a provider for your partner, I should not say, I'm not going to do this anymore out of spite. I shouldn't be withholding what she needs, because women do need that supporting. Before we got into this world of working women, women needed the support of a man. So if she needs something done, I am not going to be like, well, because you acted this way, I'm going to close my pockets up. I'm gonna, and yeah, I know she can be like, well, I can go to work and get it on my own. Yeah, but you're not built for that. You're not. I can go to work and get it and keep getting it and recoup and sun beating on my. I can literally do. I'm up right now trying to get a workout. I'm built for that. You may think you built for that, but you're not, because you're a woman. So it's like that. That would be the same. That would be the same as me withholding that from her. And would it be wrong if she was like, well, I'm going to call so and so, I'm gonna call Uncle Tony and get it from him? Ooh, that kind of stings right there when I think about it. Not if that man is holding it out of spite. She might be like, I'm gonna get it. Either I'm gonna go to work for it, I'm gonna get it anywhere I get it. Both is wrong. Both male and females to do this to each other is wrong. Is wrong. But is it wrong to let's broaden the conversation. Is it wrong for us to weaponize the cookie in a relationship, or to weaponize money in a relationship for the men's side? Because I don't want the crowd to think that I'm coming down on the women. I'm talking about a show and what I observe, but I'm also telling you that it happens betwixt male and female. And yes, they both do have the capabilities of going outside of their union to get what they want. A male, if he a go getter and he a hunter, she can withhold the cookie. He just gonna go outside and be and smile his pearly whites at a girl that's working at McDonald's. Sad to say, but and she can go to work, or yeah. But is it wrong? And let me know.